Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode where we delve into the intricacies of the professional world. Tonight, we're diving into the fascinating world of HR, or human resources. Now, I know what you're thinking. HR might not sound like the most thrilling topic, but trust me, it's more exciting than it sounds. HR is the backbone of any organization, the unsung heroes who keep everything running smoothly. They are the ones who ensure that the right people are hired, that employees are happy and productive, and that the company complies with all the necessary regulations. Think of HR as the engine room of a ship. Without it, the ship wouldn't be able to sail. HR handles everything from hiring and firing to payroll and benefits, and even employee relations and training. They are the ones who make sure that the company has the right talent to achieve its goals, and that employees are motivated and engaged. They also handle the more challenging aspects of employment, such as resolving conflicts and managing performance issues. Now, I've had the pleasure and sometimes the pain of working with HR in both the private and public sectors. Each has its own unique challenges and rewards. Let me tell you, it's like comparing apples and oranges, or maybe more like comparing a juicy steak to a hearty lentil stew. Both are delicious, but they offer very different experiences. In the private sector, HR tends to be more focused on efficiency and profitability. They are often driven by the need to stay competitive and to deliver results quickly. On the other hand, HR in the public sector is more about serving the community and ensuring fairness and equity. This evening, we're going to explore the ins and outs of private versus public sector HR. We'll look at the different challenges they face, the strategies they use, and the impact they have on their organizations. So buckle up, because we're in for a wild ride. Whether you're an HR professional yourself or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes, there's something here for everyone. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about organizational structures. In the private sector, it's all about that pyramid scheme, darling. You've got your CEO at the top, then your VPs, your managers, and so on, all the way down to the poor souls emptying the bins. Public sector HR, on the other hand, is more like a plateau. It's flatter, with multiple layers of bureaucracy and decision-making processes that could make a snail impatient. This can be a good thing for stability, but it can also make it tricky to get things done quickly, let me tell you. Money, the root of all evil, and the lifeblood of any organization. In the private sector, it's all about the bottom line, making a profit. They've got more flexibility with their budgets and can throw money at problems or talented employees like confetti at a wedding. Public sector HR, however, has to be more careful with taxpayer money. They operate on strict budgets, which means they have to be more creative and resourceful. Think of it like trying to make a gourmet meal with only a fiver and a prayer. Now let's talk talent. In today's competitive job market, finding and keeping the best employees is like a high-stakes game. Companies are constantly on the lookout for those star performers who can take their business to the next level. Private sector companies are like those desperate contestants on talent shows, always vying for the best singers, dancers, and, well, employees. They offer competitive salaries, fancy benefits packages, and a host of other perks to attract top talent. From health insurance to retirement plans, the private sector pulls out all the stops. And let's not forget the fun stuff. Many modern offices come equipped with ping-pong tables, game rooms, and other recreational facilities to keep employees happy and engaged. It's all part of creating a work environment that people don't just tolerate, but actually enjoy. Some companies even go the extra mile by providing nap pods, allowing employees to recharge during the day. These amenities are designed to boost productivity and morale, making the workplace a more attractive place to be. On the other hand, public sector HR has a tougher time competing. They might not have the budget for extravagant perks or sky-high salaries, but they have their own unique advantages. Public sector jobs might not come with all the bells and whistles, but they offer something that many private sector jobs can't: stability. In a world where job security is increasingly rare, the public sector provides a sense of permanence and reliability. Job security is a powerful draw for many people. Knowing that your job is safe, even in tough economic times, can be a huge relief. It's a benefit that money can't buy, and it's something that the public sector can offer in spades. Moreover, public sector jobs often come with the added bonus of making a real difference in the world. Whether it's through community service, public health, or education, these roles provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment that can be incredibly rewarding. It's like choosing between a flashy sports car and a reliable old Volvo. The sports car might be exciting and glamorous, but the Volvo is dependable and gets you where you need to go year after year. In the end, it all comes down to what you value most. Whether it's the thrill of the private sector or the stability of the public sector, finding and keeping the stars is all about understanding what makes them shine. Section 5. You're hired, or are you, navigating the public sector labyrinth? So you've found the perfect candidate, someone with the skills, the experience, and the personality to match. In the private sector, you could snap them up faster than you can say job offer. But in the public sector, it's a whole different ballgame. We're talking background checks, interviews with panels, and enough paperwork to make a tree weep. It's a rigorous process, designed to ensure fairness and transparency, but it can also be frustratingly slow, especially for those eager beavers. Section 6. Performance reviews, apples and oranges. Performance reviews are like that awkward family dinner where everyone pretends to be on their best behavior. In the private sector, it's all about results, results, results. They love their metrics and their performance-based bonuses. Public sector HR takes a more standardized approach. Think annual reviews, set pay scales, and a focus on things like fairness and equity. It's less about pushing for the absolute maximum and more about ensuring everyone is meeting the required standards. Section 7, Real-World Tales from the Trenches. In this section, we dive deep into the real-world scenarios that many professionals face daily. These stories are not just anecdotes, they are valuable lessons that can help us understand the complexities and nuances of various industries. Let's get down to brass tacks with some real-world examples. These examples will shed light on the challenges and opportunities that professionals encounter and how they navigate through them. Imagine you're trying to recruit a hotshot surgeon. This isn't just any surgeon, but one with a stellar reputation and a track record of successful surgeries. The stakes are high and the competition is fierce. A private hospital might offer them a massive salary, a signing bonus, and a host of other perks. These could include state-of-the-art facilities, a dedicated team of nurses, and even opportunities for further education and research. And maybe even a share in the hospital. This kind of offer is designed to attract the best talent and ensure that they are motivated to stay and contribute to the hospital's success. A public hospital, however, has to work within tighter constraints. They might not have the same financial flexibility, but they can offer other forms of compensation. They might highlight the opportunity to serve the community, the chance to make a real difference in people's lives, and the fulfillment that comes from helping those in need. Or the chance to work with cutting-edge research. Public hospitals often collaborate with research institutions, providing doctors with unique opportunities to be at the forefront of medical advancements. Or how about performance management in education? This is another area where the differences between private and public institutions are quite pronounced. A private school might tie teacher bonuses to student test scores. This creates a direct link between performance and reward, encouraging teachers to focus on measurable outcomes. But a public school might focus on broader measures of student success, like engagement or personal growth. These schools often emphasize the development of well-rounded individuals, preparing students for a variety of future paths. In the end, both approaches have their merits and challenges. The key is to understand the context and goals of each institution and to find the best way to achieve success within those parameters. These real-world tales from the trenches offer valuable insights into the diverse strategies and solutions that professionals employ in their respective fields. Section 8, Bridging the Divide, a harmonious coexistence. So we've seen the good, the bad, and the bureaucratic, but the key takeaway is this. Both private and public sector HR play vital roles in our society. They might go about things differently, but they're both ultimately striving for the same goal, to create a productive, satisfying, and rewarding work environment. And just like a good marriage, it's all about understanding and appreciating those differences. When private and public sector HR can learn from each other, share best practices and work together, everyone benefits. Section 9, the final curtain. That's all the time we have, folks. We've journeyed into the fascinating world of HR, exploring the peaks and valleys of private and public sector approaches. We've laughed, we've cried, we've learned a thing or two. Remember, whether it's the fast-paced world of private enterprise or the steady hand of the public sector, HR is the beating heart of any successful organization. So the next time you see an HR professional, give them a smile and a thank you. They deserve it.